Hey guys, so I'm going to help you guys solve a question which is going to ask us what the HNC bond angle is and the OCO bond angle. So it's asking us what is the bond angle of each of those. So we're going to go ahead and solve that right now. What I would like to do is break this into a smaller division. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just pull out the little part that I need. So I've got two H's connected to an N, and then I've got that connected to a C. And then we also know that the formal charge on this atom is 0 because there's nothing that indicates any charge. So we can go ahead and assume that the formal charge is going to be 0. So we know that the valence electrons in nitrogen is 5. And if you go ahead and minus 1, 2, 3 lines, well, then that means you would probably need a lone pair in order to make that a 0 charge. So I'm going to go ahead and add those two lone pairs. So we got a lone pair, and then 1, 2, 3 lines. So we know that the hybridization is going to be sp3 because there's 4 different ones and there's sp3. So that means the bond angle will be 109.5. A little reference if you guys wanted, sp is going to give you 180 degrees. And this is just something you should know for these types of questions. sp2 is going to give you 120 degrees, and your sp3 giving you 109.5. Now, technically, when you do have lone pairs, it's not actually going to be 109.5. It's actually going to be less than 109.5, especially in this situation. But in this question, the option choices were just these three option choices, so it doesn't really matter. But in actuality, with lone pairs, you will actually have a number less than 109.5. The other question was about OCO. So what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and, again, I like to just take out the part that we need to use. So once again, I'm going to go ahead and draw that out. Again, you're going to have lone pairs. You can calculate the formal charge again the way I did with nitrogen. But yeah, you're going to have no formal charge anywhere in any of this. And so knowing that, you know that you can draw in the lone pairs wherever you need to. We also know that carbon is connected to another carbon up here. We also know that there's a double bond for here. There's some lone pairs here. Okay, so for this one, you've got 1, 2, 3. So it's going to be sp2 hybridization for this one, which, like we said, was 120 degrees. So for the OCO bond, it's going to be 120 degrees. And that's how you find out the bond angles in a bigger molecule.